And this is exactly how you should not start your meal prepping for your mini trip. Ooh, I don't want to do it. Alright, so we're gonna get this meal prepping on the road. I'm heading to the Vancouver Pro tomorrow for 4 days. I'll be there from Thursday until Monday, so I'm gonna be prepping my meals for basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna have whatever I have left over from the food that I'm using to prep for those days, just because like I'll be here for until 3 p.m. tomorrow, so just in case I don't have enough for my meals for tomorrow, I'd rather have my meals prepped for the time that I'm away and then kind of wing it tomorrow, rather than putting tomorrow as a priority and then not having enough food for the days that I'll be gone. So what I basically did was right now my macros are 130 grams of protein, 130 grams of carbs, and 30 grams of fat. Thankfully I'm not carb cycling, because that would have been a freaking headache trying to figure out my food for the next few days. But what I basically did is I went on my FitnessPal and then I logged in a full day of eating, played around with my amounts, make sure I picked very plain foods, that way my meal prepping it stays nice and easy. And I do have to fly there, so I want to make sure that I'm bringing stuff that I can take on the plane, not many liquids and things like that. So that was my main focus for setting up the full day of eating for while I'm away. So I'll basically be eating the same foods for the next 4 days. I know it's not amazing, but it's nice and easy for me, and I like nice and easy, so that's what we're going for. The first thing you're gonna want to do is get yourself some aminos to sip on while you're prepping. I have my P Science Amino IV Cherry Limeade, my favorite, and this is the new and improved Amino IV, which actually does taste a lot better than the other one. They did make some adjustments, a few tweaks, which just made it that much better, so definitely recommend them, and definitely need something to sip on while you're prepping your food, especially when you're hungry. I'm just gonna quickly cook this chicken tray. I don't want it to go bad, and I have had it thawed out for a little bit now, so I'm just gonna basically cook it and use some of it if I do need to for the next few days, and if not, then it's just all gonna go into the freezer. And I'll show you guys how I'm gonna cook it. I set my oven to 350 just to preheat it, and that's what I cook it at. My chicken's nothing special, so don't expect some crazy recipe. Like, my chicken comes out actually pretty dry, and it's not that I don't know how to cook it, it's just that that's how I like my chicken personally. This is basically all I'm using on the chicken. And voila, you got chicken for a week basically. That's just how I like keeping my stuff nice, plain, and simple. I know there's a lot of people that put a lot of effort into their food. For some people it actually makes dieting easier. For me, it just doesn't really matter. To me, this tastes amazing, and if it tastes good, then I'm gonna eat it, and that's that. Alright, so my main foods are green beans, got chicken breast, little potatoes, and some cashews, and then I'll also be having some tuna, and there's rice cakes and some kamut puffs, and that's basically all that I'll be having for the next few days. It's super exciting, I know. Remember when I said sip on your aminos? Yeah, that went up the wall really quickly. But anyways, I have everything here. I'll be packing it in little Ziploc baggies and then putting them in big gallon freezable Ziploc bags, because that way I find it way easier to pack around my food, and then I just basically carry around a few containers and then I put my food in there, and that's just what I find easiest. And I learned that actually through Shell from Instagram, and if you don't follow her, you should probably start, because she's one of like my most favorite Instagram fits posts, I guess you can say. Something I would recommend doing before starting to prep all your food is cutting the chicken into little cubes. If you haven't done that yet, it'll definitely make it easier. I was gonna just cut it into the bags, but it just wasn't working for me, so I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna weigh it all out and put it into the little Ziploc baggies. And then I also have some green beans cooking right now, just because I know I'm gonna run out of those. They're my main vegetable, and then as well as this, just because if I'm only having green beans, cucumbers, and lettuce in a day, I'm definitely not getting all the nutrients I should be getting from a variety of vegetables. So I know that the greens have all the minerals and nutrients that I'm lacking. So that's why I add my greens in. That way I know that I'm getting more than just the nutrients from green beans, cucumbers, and lettuce. Should be good enough for now. So I basically plop it onto my scale like this, and then it's already all tared out. So it's on 0, and then I basically start taking it out and going from there. It's easy. So here's my first part of my proteins for the next few days. I am missing some egg whites and then a can of tuna every day. And then in here we have 4 ounces and 4.5 ounces of chicken in each one of these. And I am almost running out of chicken, so good thing I'm cooking some more. So halfway through, I'm running out of my mini potatoes because there was supposed to be 100 grams of each of my chicken protein servings for the day. So what I figured was, since I have these plantains over here cooked, I'm gonna switch out the mini potatoes for plantain. Plantain is a lot higher carb than these mini potatoes are. So what I did was I took out 2 white cheddar rice cakes with Smucker's jelly, which is one of my favorite things to eat, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and it's a lot easier with just having plantains. So I took out that and added more plantains. So I'm gonna have 4 ounces of plantain, and then I have to add more chicken to the 4-ounce baggies. I have to add 0.5 ounces because the white cheddar rice cakes do have some protein. So when I took those out, the protein went with them, so I gotta add some protein through the chicken. That's just how this flexible dieting thing works. Okay, so this is my progress so far. We got 2 meals out of 4 prepped. Those just need some green vegetables, which they're cooling down right there. I used all of my food, so I'm really glad that I'm prepping more chicken, and I prepped those green beans because I knew this was gonna happen. And this is where the chicken's at. It actually looks really good, even though it's super simple and easy to prep. And a second scoop of IIFYM, because you can just never have enough of a good thing, especially when it just tastes this good. What I have so far. There's plantain, potato, chicken, avocado, the plantains, and then chicken, avocado, and potato meals. There's cashews, kamut puffs, blueberries, tuna, and then I'm missing some rice cakes, egg whites, almond milk. I'll also be buying one when I get there. I might pack some, but as of right now, I don't think I will. Some avocado that I'll have to take with me, and I think that's basically it. I think I'm done. Yeah, see, that was easy. And then the chicken's ready, everything's ready. It's just a matter of finding what works for you and what's easy for you, because if it's easy for you, then you're gonna do it and you're not gonna skip out on it. And if you're prepared, then there's no way you're gonna fail. Almost forgot my bread. I'm having 2 slices of bread a day. The macros for 2 slices are awesome fiber. It has 5 grams of fiber, 20 grams of carbs, 7 protein, and 1. Thing will not be going in the gallon baggie just because these go in the fridge. I'll just throw this in my 6-pack bag and then just kind of eat it as I go, because I know when I'm supposed to be having it. And then the gallon baggies just look like this. It's a big bag, and then it's full with my meals. Blueberries, bread, chicken and plantain, chicken, avocado, and potato, and that's basically it. And then the tuna I'll probably be having later on after the expo, same with my first meal, and then these 2 meals are for at the expo. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. It's Thursday and I'm leaving to the Van Pro show today, so I'm heading to Vancouver today. I'm getting my meals ready because I'm heading out for the morning before I fly out today in the afternoon. I have a doctor's appointment and I'm getting my eyelashes done for the first time ever, so I'm kind of excited to see what that's gonna look like. And I just wanted to show you guys what I have packed for today because I knew that I wasn't gonna have any time to like come home and eat, so I just basically packed all my meals and I'm ready to go for the day. Just basically have to come home, grab my stuff and leave once it's around 2 p.m. because my flight leaves at 3:30. So for my first meal I have some plantain, chicken, green beans, and then I have rice cake cereal with almond milk and blueberries, and I'm gonna grab that, head out, and I'm just gonna throw the little Ziploc bag food in the 6-pack container and then just basically head out for the morning and get shit done because that's just how we do it. This is my current life situation. Eating at the mall. My doctor's appointment ran super late. Then I got to the eyelash place. Well, it's actually a beauty school. I got to this beauty school like rushing because I thought I was like super late. And the girl who was gonna do my lashes didn't even show up. So now I have a lot of extra time until 3 p.m. So I'm just gonna go to the mall, get a few last minute things, maybe run to the health store. I need some probiotics, so might do that and then just head home and relax until my flight. Alright, so I think I'm ready to go. I packed everything into my 6-pack bag, so the meals that I packed yesterday. For today, I'm just gonna basically pack the meals that I have. I'm only doing 4 meals today. One of them is a Subway chicken salad, so that's easier for me. That way I can just eat it in the airport whenever I'm feeling hungry and I don't have to pack so much food. That was basically why I chose to only have 4 meals today, just because it's easier for me, it's more convenient. What I'm gonna do with these 2 meals, this one's plantains, potatoes, chicken, green beans with some rice cakes and cashews, and then this one's gonna be chicken and a PB&J sandwich. So I'm gonna put these 2 into 2 6-pack containers and carry it with me on in my carry-on, because I am gonna send the 6-pack bag underneath, just because it's really heavy and I don't feel like carrying it with me, especially because I have 2 connecting flights, so it's just too much work, especially when you're prepping and dieting. So whatever makes it easier for you, do that. But yeah, I'm gonna put that into 2 containers, which are the containers that I'm gonna be using while I'm in Vancouver, and that's basically it, I think. And we are